Let's fire up the KamAZ.
Well done.
Dinner in the KamAZ.
How often do we men actually get asked what would we like to do on our free evenings? Well, we like the sunset, we like the KamAZ, and we like barbecue. And today our barbecue is going to be a little bit different, because what we have over here is we have the grill, we have the meats, and we also have new fuel filters for the KamAZ. So this is definitely going to be a lovely evening for us. Let's get this one started over here. Now, while the fire is getting ready, let's change the fuel filters on the KamAZ. And to do that, let's lift the cabin, then it's easier to access the fuel filters. Great. Now the fuel filters on the KamAZ are located right over here. So we need to unscrew these bolts and then these casings will come off. Okay, so 19 is the right number. Let's try to get it off. That was easy. And some diesel is going to come out from here, but hopefully we will not trip too much. Yes, and this goes over here. Now the second one as well. And then we will check what's inside here. Are they very dirty or are they clean? Now, it seems that the fuel filters, they are not the worst, but they have definitely seen better days. Let's see what we have here. This is the filter. I have definitely seen worse. They're quite okay, but you know, it's better to change them every now and then. So let's get them cleaned up and then we can put in the new filters. Now in this set we have 4 different types of gaskets. One goes on top of the filter, one goes under the filter, and the third one goes over here, so the O-ring. These ones go over here. These go under the filter. Perfect. And the second one. Great. So this is what it looks like right now. And it goes into the filter into the filter casing like this. So you push it in. Great. And now you can put in the new filter. Perfect. And this goes on top of here like that. Then it keeps the filter in the middle of the filter casing. That's one done. And now to the second one. Again, same thing. This goes in, then the filter, and then this goes on top. And now we need to change the O-rings. Let's try to get them out. Well, that's one. And that's two. So now we can put in the new O-rings. And now the fire is burning quite nicely and it's getting ready to be mixed, and then we can put on the meats. But right now with the fuel filters, let's install the new O-rings. And then we can put it all back together. That's one. And that's two. Now the filter casings. Again, just as before, we just need to turn the bolts. And the second one. Now let's tighten them up. And we're done here. The job well done. Now let's see what the fire is doing. And you know, also while we're already under the engine of the KamAZ, let's pump up the fuel. Now the fuel is going to go into the new filters. I think that should do. Great, and we're done here. I think it's safe to say that the KamAZ fuel filter change is the right job when you want to do a barbecue, because right now the wood is ready to be mixed and then we can put on the meats. But also I'm going to be taking off my microphone now so you could better feel the ambience of what is going on around me. Now let's get this one mixed. I think it's ready. We can put the meat on. You know, this is by far the best season here because it's already warm, but there are no mosquitoes outside. But give it a few more weeks and then it's going to be a disaster every night when you're trying to make a barbecue. The meat is finally ready and we're inside the cabin of the KamAZ. Well, some people like to have breakfast in bed. Well, some men like to have dinner in the KamAZ. So the meat is ready. We have tomato, meat and bread. A manly dinner. It tastes wonderful. And you know, if your wife kicks you out of the house, then there's plenty of room in the KamAZ to sleep. And when you go back home in the morning, then probably the things have already calmed down. And there's also even enough room for your friend. And now a question to the fans. Let me know what is missing from this table right now. We have the white sheets, we have meat, we have bread, we have tomato, but what is missing? Let me know in the comment section. And you know, it's also moments like this, when you're all alone, you're outside, it's completely quiet. You're doing something as silly as eating dinner in a KamAZ. That you think about the things in life that you want to do, that you want to achieve. You're just in your own thoughts. Nothing is, you know, nothing is disturbing you. Everything is super calm. It's the best way to think about anything you want to think about. So the best ideas usually come in moments like this. But you know, now there's only one more thing left to do for us. We fired up the barbecue. Let's fire up the KamAZ as well. What an evening! But this is also where I'm ending the video. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.